In this video, we're going to take a look at a Cambridge First B2 completed essay. Here's an example of a question for an essay. Typically, it talks about something that the students have been discussing in class. In this case, it's technology. And the idea of the essay is that you need to write an essay including all of the notes at the bottom. And by answering this question, some people say that technology is a good thing in our lives. Do you agree? In the writing, we need to talk about the use of technology. We need to talk about technology for different ages and how it affects different people. And then finally, we need to include a third point, your own point. So how do you organize an essay? Well, the first paragraph you're always going to have in an essay is an introduction. And usually what we do in an introduction is that we introduce or present the topic. And then typically the writer will give a basic opinion about this topic. So what does this look like? So here's our example paragraph. This is the introduction. And then here you can see a basic opinion from the writer. The interesting thing here is that the writer has used a question at the end of this paragraph, and perhaps this is the general opinion they have about this topic. The next thing we do is to look at the first essay point. It's always better to do them in order because then you can remember what you've been talking about. So this is our example paragraph. The first sentence of this paragraph talks about the general idea of technology and why it's important to us. The writer then gives their opinion about technology and about not having technology, and then finally they give some more examples or some extra information about this. And this is a good example of a paragraph about the first essay point. The second essay point is about technology for different ages. Once again, we have a start sentence. The writer gives an opinion about this point. And then finally, they support their opinion with some extra information and examples. So this is now our second essay point and our third paragraph. Finally, then we come to your idea and what to include. In this case, the writer has decided to talk about communication. So there's a basic opinion first, then the writer gives more opinion about this. First, the writer has written a sentence to suggest that technology makes communication easier. Then they give their opinion about why this is a good thing. They add some extra information and some more examples. And then this paragraph is different to the other paragraphs because what we have done is we have a conclusion at the end of it. And this is a conclusion about the essay. You don't have to combine the information. You can use different paragraphs. So in this example, we can see there's the point about technology making things easier. The writer has given their opinion about this point. And then they've added the extra information at the end. So you can see this paragraph is only about this particular point. And then, of course, you can separate the conclusion into one final paragraph, a fifth paragraph. The way to do it is your choice. You can combine the final point, your point, and the conclusion in the same paragraph if you think it's possible, or you can separate them like this where you use a fourth paragraph for your idea and then a final paragraph to conclude the essay.